Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. If you're new, welcome. I do hope that you stay. My name is Nomfundo Mbata, and today I want to talk to people who aspire to be teachers. I want to help you manage your expectations a little bit because I know that it can be exciting when you are about to embark on a new career and stuff. So if you are a person who aspires to be a teacher, want to teach in Asia or wherever you are, that's okay. Stay tuned. Let's talk. I feel like I qualified to have this conversation because I have been teaching for 7 years. That's been so long. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I've been actually teaching for 7 years. Time really does fly. So I do think that I qualified to have this conversation because of that. Right, so I'll start with the positive things and then move over to the negative things for me, from my perspective and just my experience. So the first positive is that children literally bring me so much joy. I could be going through the worst time of my life. I could be having a bad day, but my students really make me feel better. They are so innocent, they are loving, they just laughing most of the time. So that innocence helps me so much as a person. Outside of the profession side of things, just me being there around their innocence, I love it. They bring me joy. The second thing that is positive is having the honor to have an impact in nurturing and helping them grow. I could never put that into words. Like, you have this human being who you are responsible for the duration of your lesson. If you are a class teacher, for the duration of the whole day, 8 hours or however long your school hours are. So having that privilege and that honor to nurture and help them grow, for me, that is fulfilling, and I love that. Being appreciated by their parents, being appreciated by the employers, being appreciated by the kids themselves. It is validating for me that, oh, actually I'm doing something right. Where my life is concerned, everything may not be going right, but I am doing something. Because some parents are very appreciative, and you get those parents who are not very much appreciative. But that part where you are appreciated because you are doing a good job and it's verbalized, I love that. Another positive is the number of holidays we get. It's insane. I get like 3 months of school holidays. So in winter holidays is 1 month, summer holidays is 2 months, and then there's public holidays as well. It is insane. It is very hectic at times. You get exhausted, but then it helps to know that you'll be going on holiday very soon. Like right now, I know that in June we're going on holiday, so whatever is going on right now at work and stuff, it's okay because it's almost over. The semester is about to end, and I'll be going on holiday. For me, that's my favorite thing about this job. Everyone who knows me knows this. Sorry to my students if they ever see this. Another positive is I feel like teaching is so challenging for me, especially here. It takes a certain type of person to actually teach it. So it is an art. You are every day getting better at what you do. It is challenging. The students come from different homes. You have to cater lessons for everyone. You have to make sure that each and every child feels comfortable, even outside of the content in the classroom. It is an art to do all that and do it very well. How do you know that you're doing it very well? Because your students are happy in your classroom. The school is not complaining about your jobs. The parents are not complaining about you as a teacher as well. So that for me is validating as well. I love that. So the last positive is learning to deal with kids in general. And this is a positive for me because I would love to be a parent one day. I am very fortunate to have been able to teach from the primary school to the middle school and high school kids. So I have experience in dealing with every age group at this point. I do tutor the younger ones mostly, and then I teach in the middle school right now, and I've taught in a high school before. And I feel like they say you can never be prepared to be a parent or whatever, but I do feel like I'll be a better prepared parent in that sense, in the sense that I know how to deal with their emotions at this point. I'm still learning. I know how to make them happy. I know how to be sensitive with them. I know how to be a human being with them and treat them like human beings. So it's challenging, but I love the challenge. It's beautiful for me. It's training, and it's training that I welcome with my whole heart. Now let's get into the negatives. And the negatives are really just about me as a person and how I receive and perceive things. They're not universal. I know I said this was a positive, but it also can be a negative. Being responsible for another person's child's upbringing is a lot of work, and it's a lot of pressure because some of the kids are not easy to deal with. Some of the kids need more attention. Some of the kids are neglected. So it falls on you for the duration of the time you spend with them, and that can be very, very challenging. For example, if a kid has anger issues, that's on you too. You are helping bring that kid up, so you have to know what to do to help them. Perhaps, do you get other people involved? Is it something that is limited to the classroom? Do you go visit home? You know, so it can be very tricky in that sense. If a kid maybe is having very hectic problems, and as a teacher you have to be involved and try to help them. So being involved in their upbringing is not all rosy. It can be very hectic and challenging, and you have to kind of help as much as you can. That is not always fun. So basically, teaching does not only end in the classroom. So one would think that a teacher is just supposed to prepare lessons and deliver lessons, right? That's all you need to do, and make sure that the kids are comfortable in the school environment. But this links to the first point, the first negative. You are responsible for the child's well-being, which means that you have to be very cautious and conscious of every soul in the classroom. The ones that are very out there, the ones that are not so out there, making sure that everyone is okay, and trying with the ones that are obviously not okay, and trying to make sure that at least in your environment they are okay and they are comfortable. So that does take a toll on one. Just making sure that the kids are okay, because they come from very different backgrounds. Some come from very loving parents. Some don't really have that in their homes. So it is difficult for a teacher to make sure that the lessons and just the environment is equal for everyone. Another negative for me is the mental health support aspect of the kids. I don't know. Kids have so many problems. It's crazy, but yeah, kids do have problems. And having to ensure that their mental health is taken care of during the time you have with them, or just in school in general, can take a toll on one, because one, we are not really trained to do that. I always say that I wish psychology was part of the teaching degree, so that everyone would be prepared for some of the things that we deal with in our workplaces as teachers. So the kids often have a lot of mental health problems. You do get a few kids that really have them hectic, especially this side as an ESL teacher, and trying to help them and trying to understand them with no training can be super tricky. So the best that you can do is just be nice and be warm and make sure that they're comfortable and let them do whatever they want to do. And you want to make sure that the other kids don't feel like, oh, so this is just the class where we can do whatever we want to do. For example, if a kid is having mental health problems and they want to take a nap during a lesson, I'm not going to say, hey, stay up, and I just let kids be. I believe in letting people be, even if it's not conventional. You know, sometimes I just let kids be. I'm really that teacher, but then I do have boundaries and stuff. So it can create, because kids don't understand why you're being so nice to the other kid. Why is teacher being so nice to him or her? So it doesn't mean the teacher likes him better. No, you're just trying to make sure that they're comfortable as well, because you understand their circumstances. But it can be very tricky and very troubling for the other kids, and they feel like maybe they're being neglected, or they feel like the teacher is being unfair, or it just can take a toll on you as a person as well, because Your job is to teach and not necessarily take care of the mentally ill ones. You know, that can be really hard. So this is the biggest negative for me, dealing with demanding parents. So you get really understanding parents who understand that you just a person who is allowed to make mistakes, who has a lot on their plate as well. Then you get parents who think because they pay a certain amount of money, then they're entitled. You get really entitled parents who lack home training, and that can be very difficult because you have to be on professional terms, you have to be understanding, and but it can be really, really annoying dealing with parents who are demanding. Like, my kid is supposed to be like this, you're supposed to do this for my kid, and they wanna, it's just really, really frustrating at times. Even though I don't deal with that a lot, and I haven't in my career, but then it happens sometimes, and it can be really, really annoying. Linking that with parents who expect you to be a magician, be it a school or be it a parent, where grades are concerned. So some parents believe, no parent wants to actually accept that their kid is not book smart. So you as a teacher, you have to be a magician and make sure that they get 100%, for example, especially this side. So that can be very frustrating, especially if a kid is not capable. It's like you want the kid to do well, but their well, it maybe is 50% or 60%. And some parents don't really understand. Schools don't understand that this side as well. So you end up having to compromise your integrity and just giving people higher grades. I do that for my peace of mind. Another big negative for me is just how society wants to control teachers. It's very interesting. So everyone wants to tell teachers how to do their jobs, and everyone wants to tell teachers how bad they are and how we are not. It's just so crazy that society wants to tell us what to do. And for me, that is very, very frustrating, because you don't get teachers telling engineers how to be engineers, or architects how to be architects, or whatever profession. We are the ones who are always, people are always on our backs, and it's super, super annoying. I wish society would just let us do our jobs. The last one is not getting paid our worth. It's gotten better since moving to Asia, but I do still feel like teachers don't get paid enough, period. I feel like teachers should get paid so much more, because teachers do so much more outside of teaching and preparing lessons. Yeah, we do so much, so much is expected from us, but then no one wants to pay teachers, which is really, really strange. If this video has been helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much for staying up until this far. There are other videos that you can watch on my channel that try to do that, please. Thank you so much. I love you guys so much. Bye.